What is up, Rio Grande Valley? Did you know that the hardest part about becoming a first-time homebuyer isn't the actual process? It's actually just getting started. And the reason for that is because people do not know, again, they do not know the requirements when they're trying to become a first-time homebuyer. So I want to ask you, how familiar are you with the home buying process? Today, we're going to go into a deep dive on that topic. Like if you gave me a call and you asked me, Josue, how do I get the process started, or how does this all work? What are the requirements to become a first-time home buyer? By the way, my name is Josue de la Torre. I'm a local real estate agent in the Rio Grande Valley, and my job is to help you become a first-time home buyer. So if at any point you just want to get that information directly from me, feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text message using the information on the screen and in the description down below. Now, also like and subscribe because I will be having more videos like this one, and I want you to take advantage of them coming up directly to your YouTube feed. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you can't look at this video, this is a perfect audio video as well. You can just plug in your headphones and listen to it on the way to work, or you can listen to it while you're at the gym or taking a walk with your family. But all right, let's get started. So every time somebody calls me, they ask, how do I get the process started, or how does this all work? I always answer with the following top 3 things, right? I ask them, how is your credit score? How is your income or your job? And do you have any savings? These are the top 3 things that the bank is going to look at. So I want you to know these up front. Again, credit, income, and savings. And I'm going to mention it one more time. Credit, income, and savings. So if you need to write it down, do so now, or just make a mental note of it, because when we talk on the phone, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, how's your credit, how's your income, and how are your savings? Okay, I know what you're thinking when it comes to credit, and don't start freaking out if you don't have perfect credit. I feel like a lot of people stop responding after I mention to them that you need credit to buy your first home. But let me be the first to tell you that you do not need perfect credit to buy your first home. As a first-time home buyer, you actually qualify for a low credit requirement. You only need a 580 credit score and above, and you still get a low down payment. Again, I want to mention that a 580 credit score and above, and you get a low down payment. Now, if you've been working on your credit score lately and you have a 640 plus, that's when I can help you into a down payment assistance program. Now, some people also stop responding to me once I tell them 580 credit score. They say I have a 560, a 570, I'm 10 to 20 points away, and they just give up. Don't be that person, and here's why. Normally, you only need 2 to 3 months to shapen up and make your credit at that 580 credit score mark, and we can approve you for your first home. But if you kind of just give up on it and you stop responding to me, well, then I can't help you there. Now, keep in mind that this is not a credit repair program, or I don't sell credit repair courses or anything like that. That's another topic that we can get into another day. But for now, remember, you need a 580 credit score and above, and you get a low down payment. 640 credit score and above, and you get a down payment assistance. Now, there are some people who are credit challenged because they've had, previous mistakes from the past, and they can't get their credit score above a 580. That's still okay. We have actually approved people with low as a 500 credit score. Now, you will need a larger down payment, but let's stay in touch through the phone, and I can get you that information, or I can cover it in another video some other time. Okay, so employment or your job. So I want you to think about it this way. The bank wants to know that you are actually working so that you can pay back your home. It's that simple. A lot of people start asking me questions like, well, I've only been in this job for 5 months because I just switched jobs. Does that disqualify me? And people also start freaking out about their employment history. I always tell people, just hold on a minute. Let me ask you the questions, right? What is it that you do for a living, and how long have you been there? After you answer me those questions, I'm able to guide you a little bit better if the bank is going to be able to approve you or not. Typically, I also ask, are you a 1099 or a W-2 employee? For 1099 employees, the bank is going to require 2 years of tax returns to be able to qualify you. If you're a W-2 employee, there are some instances where you can literally be only working a month, and then some instances where they do look at a whole 24-month history. So again, for the employment or the job site is, what do you do for a living, and how long have you been there? If you can get this information to me, and if you want to know if the bank will qualify you with your employment appointment, feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text message and we can get the process started for you as well. And the last thing that I talk to people about is your savings. How are your savings? I do tell people this. Yes, you do need savings in order to buy your first home. And I know that you've heard of people mention programs like down payment assistance, and there's a lot of help right now for first-time home buyers, etc., etc. I do agree there is a lot of help, but the bank still wants you to have some savings because they want you to be able to pay for your down payment and your closing costs. If you have a down payment assistance program, that does not mean that you're going to come $0 out of pocket. It's very unlikely that first-time home buyers come out with $0 out of pocket unless you're like a veteran and you have a VA loan. Then they qualify for that 0% down, 100% financing. For the down payment assistance, folks, I want you to remember, it's an assistance. It doesn't mean it's going to give you the whole down payment. It's just an assistance that will bring that bill lower when you're going to give that down payment. Now, as far as closing costs goes, yes, you do have to pay closing costs, but if you work with a real estate agent like myself, I can actually negotiate that the seller can contribute to your total closing costs, which will bring that bill a lot lower. So there you have it. That's pretty much how the conversation is going to go. Like if you were to give me a call, if you saw this video or you saw my ad on Facebook and you asked me, Josue, I'm a first-time home buyer in the Rio Grande Valley, and what are the requirements? I'm going to ask you and I'm going to talk to you about how's your credit, how's your income, and how are your savings. Rio Grande Valley, thank you for looking at this video. My job is to help you become a first-time home buyer. So give me a call or shoot me a text message using the information on this screen and in the description down below. Now, please like and subscribe so that I can get more educational videos directly to your YouTube feed. Rio Grande Valley, I love you all. Take care, and I hope to help you buy your first home.